What's up, y'all? It's King and Snipes and King making music, and today we got the best and newest snipes for y'all on these new automatic packs. Let's get right into it. I'm streaming right now, so make sure y'all check that out. And I got a new song that just dropped, so make sure y'all check that out. Links in the description and top right. We got Pink Diamond first. The Pink Diamond is going to be a very good budget filter. We're showing you guys the most budget filters, building our way up to most expensive filters. The Champions cards mostly because they're the newest, usually pop up for under 2k. But you can also get the new Pink Diamonds. Because of that, I wouldn't recommend going under 2k because you can miss some for 2k. So what you got to do is put it at like 2.2 for right now, or at least like a 2 scroll or 3 scroll, because you don't want to miss if any automatic cards pop up, because they actually go for something right now. The Champions cards should be going back up to 2.5, 2.8, so you could invest in a lot of MT. This is a great budget filter. I really recommend doing this. Next up, we got automatic filter. For automatic filter, this is going to be a great one because you're going for every automatic card, include the opals, the automatics on the roll, whatever, right? You're mostly going to see Pink Diamonds, and for automatic right now, you could be watching this and they could be 2.5k. It could be 3k, whatever it is. You just want to put it at that price to 3.5 right now, so I'm putting it for 3.450. And if it was only like 2 cards popping up at 3.5, I wouldn't mind doing it, but because it's like a 10 scroll, I just don't want to do that. Addy Johnson could have been a snipe, I don't know, but 3.45 is going to be good. And the reason why is because obviously 3.45, selling them back for 3.5 is not a snipe, but I want to put it at the highest I possibly can, so that way I can see all opals, I can see whatever, right? So Devin Harris, that was 3.2. I put him up for 3.5. If he goes for that, I don't lose any MT. But as you saw from 3.5, Devin Harris wasn't even there. So Devin Harris could be going from 3.7 to 4k, right? So that's a pretty good snipe. I'm gonna keep him for challenges though. Yeah, this is like a pretty popping filter for right now. It's gonna be popping for another day or two. So make sure you do this. Next up, we got Galaxy Opal lowest. Now for this one, as you can see, the Champions cards are pretty low. And it happens every time. Like Champions cards are 7 to 8k, and automatic cards are about 6 to 8k, the Galaxy Opals right now, and they will go down to 3 or 4, right? And the same thing happened with like whatever set Kyle Lowry was in. They're gonna go back up. Mario Ellie's gonna go back up to 4k to 4.5k, whatever. And so this is you're going for the automatic cards, but you're also going for any Galaxy Opal. And this one, you're gonna have to wait a little bit more than the Pink Diamond filter or the automatic filter. You're gonna have to wait about 5 to 10 minutes for this one to see something. But this is a great budget filter if you have like under 10k MT. Now for these filters I'm gonna show you guys, you will have to enable some cards, but it won't be too much. For Warriors filter, you will have to enable Draymond Green and Leonardo Barbosa and Steph Curry. For this one, as you can see, they're not going for much, but the reason why is because it's a huge market crash. Usually market crashes happen on Tuesday. For some reason they happen on Friday. Well, the reason would be because of new packs, but usually market crashes don't happen like on Friday as much as they do on Tuesday. It wouldn't be as huge a market crash. This is the lowest that Warriors cards and other teams I'm gonna show you on the best filters have been. This is the lowest, right? Now this is actually a good thing for people that have a lot of MT like me, because I can just keep investing. These cards will go up to 2.5 to 2.8. They could even go up to like 3.5 or whatever, right? Now as a reminder, whatever you enable, some cards have Lindy and Jonathan Kuminga enabled. Now they could be going up for snipes. What you want to do, put it at the lowest, and whatever you're seeing is clogging up the filter, you just want to enable that. Now most Moody and Buddy Hield are very low. That's just because the filter is very low right now, and we'll go back up, see which one put the lowest. So Curry and Draymond Green, and also Leonardo Barbosa. That's all you gotta enable. That's like what, 2-3k MT, whatever. That's not bad. But here's another little tip: if you're doing these filters, you will have another card enabled just because you will have it in your collection. So for me, I have Lindy and Jonathan Kuminga enabled, so I'm gonna go to my collection and send it to my auctions. That way they won't be enabled. Now if you really don't want to enable, you could just put gold, and then that way you're going for all the gold cards in the Warriors, and you don't have to enable anything, and that works too. And that also works for Thunder. You could just put gold and then go for those cards, and you don't need to enable. Thunder gold especially is a good one because it costs a little bit more. It costs like 3 or 4k MT to enable Thunder cards, and they do go a little bit more, but this is if you really don't have MT. If you have like 50k, enabling shouldn't be a problem. You're gonna make your investment back in a couple hours at most. Next team we got is the Knicks. Knicks cards, you also need to enable a couple cards, but you could just do gold. If you really don't want to enable, you could just do gold. So these cards are about 2k right now. This is the regular price. I'm getting them because I'm investing. They're gonna go back up to at least 2.8 around there, but they were about 4 to 5k earlier this week, Monday. Once again, a good idea is just to get the cards you might already have enabled and send them to your auctions, but you do have to enable Jalen Brunson and all the other cards. And the reason why you would have to enable is because you don't just want to see golds. There's a lot of like Knicks cards that go for a lot, and there's one for other teams that are like diamonds, or I mean, I've got a lot of Galaxy Opals from. The Timberwolves filter is a great one. All you need to do is enable Anthony Edwards, I'm pretty sure. Anthony Edwards and Cat. So that's gonna cost you like 3k MT or whatever. But this one is really worth it. Like I really recommend doing this one because I've made the most MC out of this filter, out of any other filter that I'm showing you guys right now. Most is going to be a great one. So once again, if you don't know what it is, so if a card goes for 5k, you just want to put it like a 5k, whatever, just scroll. Like scrolling for other filters isn't as good if it's a popular filter, but like a Timberwolves filter, you could literally just scroll like 10 cards and still get a snipe. Or like I've scored like 15 to 20 cards and I've still gotten a snipe a lot. Timberwolves cards haven't gone down too much, but Nuggets cards have. As you can see, they're going for about 4K base. And Nuggets is another one that I really recommend enabling. Yeah, it's just Jokic and Jamal Murray. That's all you need to like buy, add to your collection, and enable. Because Nuggets, I've gotten 50K out of one refresh from this filter because I've gotten a Melo and a Allen Iverson and one, and that was on my video I posted. This is also a good one. If you have any questions, I know I don't explain too well, just let me know in the comments and I got you. But yeah, I recommend doing these filters. All these filters, all these teams, Pacers, Nuggets, Knicks, Cavaliers, Timberwolves, Thunders, Warriors, these are all just the same filter to me. Now Pacers cards, they haven't gone down, obviously because they're still in the finals. Thunder in the finals too, but their cards are more common. So Pacers cards still haven't gone down. And I don't think you need to enable too much for the Pacers cards. Okay, Pascal and Tyrese. That's actually crazy. This is a great filter. Wow. And yeah, this is going to be a good one. But all I recommend doing is not staying on this one filter at a time. Switch between filters and see which you can do. Cavaliers, Knicks. Keep switching between the teams and see what you can do. I bought that Ricky Davis just because he's going to go back up. I'm investing in Knicks cards because they're going to go back up. Yeah, people ask me, how do you know like if a card's going to go back up? If you're just on these filters for like the past week, you know they've been high. And they're just, I mean, Knicks cards were 3K higher. Cavaliers cards were 7K. There's no way to stay that low. And if we're really low balling, they go up by at least like 1,000 MT, So this is the best budget filter in the game and one of the best budget filters of all time in NBA 2K history. And this filter has made me 2 million MT upwards to 3 million MT alone. And if I didn't spend it all on packs or players, I probably have a little bit more. On stream, I will be redeeming all my MT, so make sure I pull up and stream it right now. Got another Gary Payton. This is gonna be 500 MT if I sell it back right now. But I want to keep it. It's going to go back up. Also, a good little tip is that when you get a card and then let's say go over here, once the card's done pending, you could just send it to your auctions. And instead of selling the card for base, you could just press on it, put find in auctions. And I could sell this card for 4K because that's how much Nuggets players are going for. But because I put find in auctions, it goes for 2K more. And so now I know to sell it for more than 4K, and I would have lost out on it. And there you go. That's the best budget filter. Now let's get on to 100 overall filter. Might be the best filter in the game. No, it is the best filter in the game if you have patience. This is not better than the budget filter I showed you guys for less time. If I only had an hour to spend, if I only had 2 hours to spend on a filter, it would be the budget filter I showed you guys, like all the Cavaliers, Knicks, and all that. That's way better than 100 overall filter. In 2 hours, you could easily not see anything. I spent 9 hours straight on this and not seeing anything. But then again, I'm releasing the video right after this video of me making 2 million MT in a week. This 100 overall filter was mostly the reason for that. And it did take me about 5 hours, and I did stay on here for a little bit to make that, but it was definitely worth it. I recommend if you have 100K MT, if you don't, stay on the Timberwolves, Warriors, all those filters I showed you guys. If you have any questions, pull to the stream, I answer them, I got you. Build you up to 100K. And I really wouldn't have recommended going to 100K and then boom, going straight to 100 overall filter, because once you get your 100K, whatever snipe, now you have 0 MT. So I would really recommend going past that. But now it's like this filter is getting pretty good. But once again, you need at least 2 hours, 3 hours of patience because this can easily be dry. But here's a good little tip. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays are the best times to snipe on this. The hottest has been for me is, I believe, Tuesday. Tuesday is the hottest it's ever been for me. Even hotter than Friday and Saturday. Because Tuesdays is super packed. People buy a lot of those packs, put a lot of stuff, put them up for 100K MT. So yeah, I definitely recommend hopping on here if you have a lot of patience and a lot of MT. If you only have 100K, sure, you can hop on here. But just know, if you get a small snipe that's worth like 30K, now you have 0 MT and you gotta find a way to get back up and wait 30 minutes and then wait 4 hours for that card to sell, So I really recommend having more. But if you're confident you can get a great snipe, or if you have a lot of patience, then yeah, you can hop on here. So Invincible is going to be a great one if you have a great patience for 7 days straight. This is going to be a really good one. But then again, I really don't recommend doing this one if you have less than 1 million MT or something. There's no reason you should be on here if you have less than 1 mil, or at least like 500. And I know I'm on here, but this is for education purposes. And plus, I have way more than 480K in my pending log. Just make a good decision, make the best decision depending on your MT count. And for the 100 overall filter, I'm not sure if it works for 500 minimum buyout. I've been doing 100K just in case, and I've been seeing stuff anyway. But I heard that the filter broke. I'm gonna have to check in with the people on my stream. They know a lot more than me. They've been on the game a lot more than me. So yeah, just make the right decision, see what you can do. And there y'all go, man. Make sure y'all pull up the stream. I'm live stream right now. I got a new song that just dropped, and I got a new video just dropping. Man, hope y'all enjoy it. Deuces.